Hey, amazing people. Mm-mm-mm. This, if I can just vent, right? I thank God for this day. I thank God for waking me up. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I promise you I'm thankful, right? But when I got up this morning, I got up in great spirits because I strive to get up in great spirits, right? My spirit was bothered this morning because I think that I'm doing the right thing. I think I'm doing the right thing by getting on social media and speaking out about things and bringing awareness to things, and I get bashed for it, you know, um, I get reported for it. Um, but I continue to advocate. I continue to advocate, even though the advocating hurts me. This whole situation, with me dealing with, you know, the mold in my home, right? It has become a lot. Um, I've never had breathing problems. I've never had to use, I never had to be on a steroid. I never had to use a asthma and I'm gonna call it, and I'm not gonna say asthma. I know albuterol um, has been used for people with asthma, right? So that's why I say asthma. But I'm gonna say I haven't never had to use albuterol before. Um, so me being child leukemia, right? I reach out to the people where I live. Me being me, thinking I don't want nobody's kids to be sick. I don't want nobody to be sick. I know how this situation has affected me. How can I reach out to, the people in my complex? You see what I'm saying? I remember last summer there was an email sent out to all the residents. And one of my neighbors that followed me had reached out to me, and I asked her, was she comfortable with me sharing not everything but this piece? She's fine with it. She reached out to me and she said, Shalakimia, I'm a little uncomfortable, with my email being visible on the email that the property manager sent out, which is because she has a private serious situation. I understand that, right? Um, so me being me, and tell me if I'm wrong. Me being me, I go back to the email and I replied to the email, right? And I just jump out there, y'all, and I'm like, hey, my name is Shalakimia. I'm your neighbor. I just want to let y'all know I have mold. You know, um, I've been sick from it. I don't want nobody else to be sick. I don't want nobody else's kids to be sick. Like that's my only purpose of reaching out. I'm gonna tell y'all though. Last week, I was like, I'm gonna just worry about me and I'm gonna mind my own business. I'm gonna worry about me. I'm gonna take the steps I gotta take. I'm gonna call the people I need to call. I'm gonna write the letters I need to write, and I'm gonna mind my business because I know how it can be dealing with people, right? So I had some beautiful women that reached out to me, told me they had mold too. you know, and all the other problems that they had. You know, so I'm sharing information with them. I'm like, listen, these are the people I contacted. You know, this is what I did. I wrote a letter, I took pictures, you know what I mean? I gave them the whole spiel, you know what I mean? I feel like in my heart that we have to help each other. That's just what type of person I am. I can't get away from that. I can't get away from being the type of person that has a heart, right? Tell me, tell me why I had to argue with two women last night. Tell me why I had to argue with two women last night. And part of this morning. So the one was getting smart. Like, how the hell you get my email address? So I communicated how I got the email. Me emailing you wasn't malicious. I didn't share it with anybody. I just want everybody to be aware. This was my only way to make everybody aware. I want to make sure that you and your children didn't have mold that you may not know about. She still want to argue. I blocked her. I blocked her. I blocked her. I blocked her. The second one was getting smart, so I ain't even respond to that one. I just blocked them. And then I sat there and I'm like, Shalakemia, why do you do this to yourself? Why do you do this? Why do you try to be the advocate? Why do you do this? I fought with myself this morning. I promise you I fought with myself this morning. I said, why do you do that? Why do you think of others? Why are you always trying to run and help somebody? Everybody don't want help. Everybody don't want help. If somebody would have sent me an email out the blue, and this is me being me. And let me tell you something, every other woman that reached out to me, ain't nobody say how you get my email. Them was some beautiful women I spoke to that said, thank you for reaching out, because you didn't have to. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I didn't know which way to go. I didn't know who to call. I didn't know what to do. It's so crazy. People don't understand. We are supposed to be a village. We supposed to be a village. We ain't supposed to gatekeep stuff. We're not supposed to sit up and go through stuff and not share it with somebody else. Makes you not want to advocate for a damn thing ever again. That's what it makes you feel like. You don't want to advocate. I've advocated my whole life, my whole life, my whole life, my whole life. And I just sat there and I'm like, you know what? A part of me is like, I wish I'd have just minded my business and let everybody else fend for themselves. I promise you. I promise you that's how I felt today. That's how I felt today. Like I should have just minded my own business. You feel what I'm saying? And worried about me and my family. And not was concerned about everybody else's family. That's how I felt. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest about it. That's how I felt. You know, the mold still hasn't been cleaned up. You know, I've been investigating this thing my own self, you know. And these people knew years ago that this was a problem. They knew years ago that this whole situation was a problem. They built the houses too tight. No ventilation is getting in. No type of air is getting in the house. It's built so tight. Every house has a moisture problem. It has a moisture problem, a humidity problem. At one time, my floors were sweating. Some of the girls shared with me that they spoke to the builder. They had bigger issues than I had. They spoke to the builder. The builder said with the housing complex, there was used a cheap and small system that does not fit the house. That's why these houses are having problems. Codes today, the lady asked me, well, I thought you said it was black mold. I was told it was black mold. It looked like black mold. Well, I let the inspector look at it. He said it's not black mold. I said, well, I know I'm not colorblind. I know I'm not colorblind. I see black mold on the drywall. Is it green mold and I'm just not understanding? I'm confused. I said, what's the color black? She was like, oh, okay. Don't play with me. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. But like I told him today, I removed my family from the situation. I'm not gonna keep being sick. Ain't nobody else gonna be sick. I know y'all don't give a damn. I know y'all don't give a damn. It ain't your family. It ain't your issue. You have to and that's why we have to do better by ourselves. Because at the end of the day, other people don't care. They just don't. It's been like this all this time. You think that the township would have stepped in, you know what I mean, and did more than they're doing. Did more than making a phone call telling them to fix it. Y'all told them to fix it. They still have not fixed it. And this is why, it's like at this time we have to take matters into our own hands and do what we have to do to remove our families from the situation, because these people do not care about us. They just don't care. The lady was more interested. Like, tell me why did this matter, y'all? She said, are these places, are they low income? Why does that matter if they're low income or not? Why does it matter? You know why it matters? Because you people don't care about people that look like me. Let's be real. Because why would that even, what does that have to do with what's going on over here if they low income or not? What does that have to do with it? So I had to explain to her, no, they're not low income, they're tax credit. Do you know what tax credit is? No, I don't know what tax credit. Tax credit is basically they're renting at under market value or price in exchange for a tax credit from the government. So no, it doesn't go by your income, nothing like that. It's just a tax credit property where you have to make between such one amount and another amount to qualify to live here. Because if they weren't tax credit, they would probably cost maybe $2,500, $3,000 to live in these homes. Oh, okay. It's like they'd be so like, what? But what did low income have to do with me and six other people having mold? I'll never understand it. I'll never understand. What did that have to do with anything? Didn't have nothing to do with nothing. It just didn't. But I'm gonna do some serious praying, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to move forward and advocate. People don't appreciate when you advocate. They don't. Like I said earlier in my video, people will go and support people that do nothing for them. Nothing. Nothing for them. Never poured a piece of information into them. You feel what I'm saying? Never looked at nothing. Before they support someone that pours into them. Before they before they support somebody, you know what I mean, that cares and empowers them, inspires, they just won't. And I'm for real, I'm not the only like black creator that feels like that. It's other black creators, like we talk. And it's like, wow, like we can't even get no support. But they'll support, this conversation came the other day. Like they'll support this couple over here that's playing about domestic violence and making up storylines and stuff to get paid. Like that's how the world is, though. That's how the world is. That's just how it is. I am Miss Brown Sugar, like for real. Like I got too many skills. I got too many skills. I hold too many certificates. You know what I mean? I have a degree. I'm working on a second degree. At the end of the day, like I could really like walk away from this platform and not come back. People do not appreciate when you advocate. They don't. I'm tired of standing on the forefront and advocating for stuff and being attacked. And I feel like some people have set me up to be that way. People have set me up. They have came to me with situations. I've been in it time and time again. They come to me with a situation. I advocate for them. Then when it comes down to it, they act like they don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't. What? You reached out to me. You asked me to help you. I made the necessary phone calls. I did everything that needed to be done. Now they want to speak to you and tell me I can't do that. I mean, instead of being attacked by black women every single day and having your platforms in violation all the time, and you know, your posts being suppressed, and I really could just walk away and I can just work in my field, or I can get a job in tech and I can mind my own business. And that's where things is pushing me. It really is, and I have to be honest. I have to really, really be honest. I know there's some black women that feel like they won. What did y'all win? What did y'all win? What did y'all win? What, Charlie Kimia never ever making a video again? It is what it is. You know, it just really is. It really is. But I could do that. I can totally do that. I can go and mind my business, get me a job in tech making $100,000 because God knows I'm barely surviving, barely surviving. Let's just be real. Nobody buys my audiobooks. I've sold maybe I can't even maybe 12. Um, yeah, but my dumb ass just keeps standing on the forefront and telling the truth and being attacked by myself. By myself. I don't know if the situation that happened is telling me to just, I don't know if God is telling me like, you know, to just go ahead and move on. I don't know what God's telling me. I really don't. I don't know if God's telling me to just move on, mind my business. You know, I don't know. I don't know. But I know people don't appreciate people that have genuine hearts. They don't. They don't appreciate people that speak up. You feel what I'm saying? They don't appreciate people that trying to advocate for them. Like I said, I could have minded my own business. I could have minded my own business, y'all, and just kept on going how I was going. I didn't need anybody, you know what I mean? Like I didn't need anybody else, but my heart was like, reach out. Reach out. So nobody else gets sick. You know what I mean? Reach out. Because I don't want anybody else to go through what I'm going through. Because it's not a good feeling. But you have to just understand in life that everybody doesn't want that. You know what I mean? Everybody's not going to appreciate it. They're just not going to do it. They're just not. They're just not. Ruby, I've called the news. I'm getting no response. I just had to call the township again. That's the lady that said, "Oh, well, I thought you said it was black mold." Well, what color did you see on the picture I sent you? Did we see a different color? I'm confused. If it was green mold, it'd be green. Am I right? But they don't care. It don't affect them. It don't affect them. It just don't. The kind of molds that they found can make you sick. I've read about them. They can make you sick. I've called everybody. But thank you everybody for the suggestions. I've called Fair Housing. I spoke to the guy there. He told me exactly what to do. I reached out, to the news. I spoke to, numerous attorneys. Um, it's about somebody holding them accountable, though. You see what I'm saying? It's about them holding them accountable. And but they all look the same. So, and then I asked them, well, can I have a copy of the report? They're like, no, you can't have a copy of nothing. They said they reach out to them today with a violation or something. Well, can I get a copy of the violation? No, you can't have a copy of the violation. You can't. Okay. 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 All right. The township won't even hold them accountable. Like, oh, we're willing to work with them. They have been negligent. They have been negligent. Period. They dropped the ball. Fix it though. Do something. No way that property manager came into my unit last Wednesday, and it's today Wednesday. I don't even know what today is. And it's about either it's Wednesday or it's about to be Wednesday again, and it's still there. Didn't even take no effort to clean it up off the ceiling or nothing. Didn't get on the phone last week and have a company come out and look at the system or nothing. What the township did share with me, he said he was out here a few years ago with another situation similar to mine. Similar to mine. In the company, the property manager told him the tenant was playing with the thermostat. I said, oh, okay. So now it's about 6 or 7 of us. I said all of us was playing with the thermostat. That's why the humidity's high. That's why there's a high moisture. Come on now. He's like, no, no, I'm not saying that. Well, what you saying, sir? I'm not slow and I'm not stupid. I'm not. Please don't ever think I am. You can't run circles around me. You can't sit up and tell me this mold ain't making me sick. Let me tell y'all, the other girl I talked to last night that live out there, how about she was diagnosed with asthma? She said, Mia, I ain't never had asthma. I said, honey, they think I have asthma now. That ain't no coincidence. That ain't no coincidence. It's just not. It's just not. Them codes people can say what they all gonna stick together. And this is why I continue to come on this platform and say, that's why we got to stick together. They sticking together. They're not violating them because they all look the same. That's why she wanted to know was there low income out there, because she don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. They just don't. That's why she wanted to know, because why was that important? Why was that important? Then I told her that I called the state representative. And she was like, oh, well, she's not the state representative no more. Somebody else is. I said, well, I said, he ain't even been sworn in. What is you talking about? I said, has he been sworn in? She was like, oh, no, I don't think so. Girl, you don't even know what you talk about. You don't even know what you talk about. She's the state representative. And I said, she's a state representative until he's sworn in. So I called her and I talked to her. I'm in Pennsylvania. These people don't care about us. I keep telling y'all that. They do not care about us. They don't care. I'm seeing it firsthand. They don't care. The codes people should have been out there. They should have been out there to inspect and to look. Y'all ain't even came out to look or inspect. They ain't been out there to look or inspect. Thank you, Marvies. She gonna sit there and tell me it's not black mold. I said, well, what color did you say? What color did you say? Then the inspector, oh well, I don't want to have to come over there, and condemn the houses and shut the properties down, and to save people, why not? To save people, why not? Why not? So people don't get sick, why not? Because they all look the same. They all look the same. So they gonna have each other's back. They gonna sit up here and give them time to fix it. How much more time do they need? At the risk of my health and other people's health. How much more time do they need? Then you know what the inspector said? Oh well, we breathe mold every day. That's what he said. Oh, we breathe mold every day. Mold's everywhere. Sir, I don't, sir, let me tell you something. Do you got mold in your house on your ceiling? Growing on your ceiling? Don't sit on this phone and play with me. Talk about we breathe mold every day. Like who what is you taking up for these people for? They stick together. And God is showing me they stick together. They take care of their own. These should have been condemned when they found the mold years ago. Years ago. They knew it was a moisture problem in these homes. You know what he said on that phone? I told him, I said, sir, these homes were built too tight. No ventilation going in, no ventilation coming out. He said, yeah, but you knew that. You knew that. You knew that. They knew that. You knew that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They knew that. They knew them problems was there, but what was the inspector of the township going to do? Them people probably don't like black people anyway. They probably don't like black people anyway. I'm not calling no more state representatives. I'm not calling nobody. I'm not calling nobody. I'm just not doing it. Them people is not going to help me. They don't look like me. They're not going to help. They're not going to help. They're not interested in helping. They're just not. They're not interested in helping. Yeah, I got pictures. I got names. I got everything. I got video from my ring of when the maintenance man and the property manager came and nothing was still done. I I do. I got a paper trail. I really do. Yeah, she sent me something saying I owed her rent, and I told her right on the phone, I'm not paying you $1. I'm not paying you nothing. I'm not paying you nothing. Take me to court. I said, take me to court. That's the only way you gonna get your money. If you take me to court, baby, you ain't gonna get it then. Take me to court. That's what you're gonna do. Cause there ain't no way I had to move me and my family, to a hotel. I got home on Sunday. Went in that house, y'all, and was coughing, eyes itchy, congested, all that. I wasn't like that the whole time I was going. I think I used my puffer maybe a few times. A few times while I was going. Not much. Soon as I go in there. Soon as I go in there. December, we don't have any allies. And we don't wake up. It's just not even just my situation. It's just not my situation. These people stick together. They stick together. I'm trying to tell y'all. We call and complain to these people that are racist, don't even like us. I'm telling you. We be thinking we calling these people, they gonna help. They ain't helping. They ain't helping. They don't give a damn about a housing complex that's tax credit. That's too close to low income for them, baby. That's too close to low income for them. Too close. Too close to low income. We got to roll back to the 50s and 60s where we stuck together. Absolutely. In December, that's why I sent out the email to the other people that lived there. That's why I did that. The property manager told the township, "Oh, nobody else reported any problems to us." I said, "They're lying." I said, "I talked to 6 women last night. They showed me pictures of the mold. They showed me work orders. They showed me all type of stuff. They had a list of problems that was going on." I said, "She's lying. She's lying." I said, "She's lying." Not only that, y'all, the one that came home, I had a letter in my door, right? And it said my address on it. So I'm going to open it. It's in my door. I'm thinking it's something from the office for me. How about it's paperwork about another tenant's medical situation? How y'all make that mistake? How did y'all just share this girl's medical diagnosis with me? If that don't prove the negligence that's been going on, I don't know what will. I don't know what will. That's how negligent that they have been. Yeah. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I will. And it'll all come together. But I'm really feeling like I don't want to advocate for nothing no more. I don't get the support in return. I really don't. It's like you don't get the support, you don't get the thank you so much, Furious. It's like you don't get the support, you don't get the appreciation. You know what I mean? It's like I just should have never been put in a space last night, y'all, that I had to argue with some people I was trying to help. Why do I have to be put in that kind of space? I'm trying to look out for you and your family. Because, baby, at the end of the day, we all we got. These people ain't about to help us. I'm trying to sit up here and help everybody. When I should have minded my own business. I should have minded my own business. I should have minded my own business. It's even when I speak up on here, it's like I'm just left out there. Do y'all know that feeling? I just be left out there to be attacked. It's crazy. Yep, Ruby. Huge HIPAA violation. Huge HIPAA violation. But I'm gonna go. I appreciate y'all listening and just allowing me to vent. But that's the update. That's the update about everything that's going on. But I love y'all, and y'all have a great evening.